All right, everyone, the much anticipated practice report for today. I'm having a little fun with this, but let's get into it, shall we? The 49ers still got games to play. It's not officially the offseason, even though the discourse might resemble that. So let's talk about some of the updates for, like I said, Miami. Bit of a surprise with Isaac Guerendo popping up on the injury report. He will not be practicing today. He's dealing with a hamstring injury, so that has something, we got to monitor that. Fantasy playoffs are in the thick of it, and I know Isaac Guerendo has, for these last 2 weeks really contributed to some big time wins in fantasy. So I know the fantasy community will be interested in hearing this. Now, we don't know the full extent of it, but we do know hamstring injuries can be tricky. So we'll have to monitor this throughout the week to see if he will play, because if he doesn't, that means the 49ers are on to their fourth string and beyond at the running back position. Let's talk about Trent Williams. Trent Williams won't practice today, and it does not sound like he is responding particularly well to the injury. And I really do think that, as Kyle Shanahan had expressed, that there is a chance that Trent Williams does not return to football field this year. So I'm kind of the belief that's probably where we're trending. And I think and this is just a speculative thought, but I think with everything that's happened around Trent, it's probably best just to let him chill out, especially if the playoffs aren't something that are going to be in the 49ers future. So I just think that with Trent, we don't need to rush him back. He's been dealing with a ton this year. If he doesn't return, I think we'll be okay. And it gives the 49ers more opportunity to evaluate Jalen Moore at left tackle. He is a free agent, and to be able to discern if they want to re-sign him. So that's one way that we can look at that. So those guys didn't practice today. It doesn't sound like Trent is trending in the right direction. But again, we'll monitor it moving forward. So let's talk about this as well. In regards to limited participants today in practice, Nick Bosa, Dre Greenlaw, Malik Mustafa, Jalen Moore, Nick Zakel. Nick Zakel, I think, is dealing with an illness. Bosa, Greenlaw, Malik, and Jalen Moore, I think, are more precautionary than anything else. And so, again, we find ourselves in a weird time of the year where games are starting to matter and matter much significantly less. The 49ers have not been officially eliminated from the playoffs, but if you've looked at the playoff scenarios, in order for them to get in, it's wild. It would take a literal miracle for the 49ers to get in. So, I think everyone understands that, where they are in this year. So it'll be interesting to see how they continue to manage this. We already heard from Dre Greenlaw on KBR that he plans on playing in this game against Miami. And guys like Dre Greenlaw, they're playing for contracts. So it makes sense to me why he would play. Malik Mustafa, get him reps. He's a young player. So if he can play, let him play, is my thought process there. I want to see more Malik. I want to continue to put reps on film and continue to give him experience, because the thought process is he will for sure be the starting safety heading into next season. And we don't know what the future of Talanoa Hufanga and what that holds. And Jair Brown has unfortunately not been a reliable starter this season. So we'll have to see how that all plays out. But this is today's injury report for practice. And beyond that, this is where we're at. So I know a lot of people aren't really super crazy interested in the practice reports, maybe the fantasy community. But hey, it is where we're at. And I'll continue to do the updates as long as there are updates to give. And I appreciate your continued support to the channel, regardless of the outcome of the season. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.